Steve Post here, Racing Electronics Display at the PRI show. All right, so the last couple of years, I have fallen in love with dirt late model racing, and I've got my plan. When I win the lottery, and I said when, not if I win the lottery. When I win the lottery, I'm buying a big old motor coach. I'm going to go to Ricky Thorton Jr.'s t-shirt trailer. I'm going to buy one of each, and I'm going to be the most obnoxious Ricky Thornton Jr. fan, drinking beer in the stands all across country. Would you sell me t-shirts if I won the lottery?
Heck yeah, I would. I feel like that'd be a great time. I kind of hope you win the lottery now.
So do I, exactly. That'd be cool, that'd be cool. What that would be, though, would be late model racing, of course, but you also dabble in other things, and I kind of want to start with something you dabbled in. You did a non-wing sprint car in Arizona, back in your home state of Arizona. What was that like?
It was a blast. One other time I'd ran a non-wing car, but it was like 2017 or so. It was a 360, so to be able to run the Petty Performance 410 car out in Arizona, it was nice to go home, see family, and also go to a racetrack I grew up at. So it was a blast. I did way better than I expected to do, so it really worked out for us.
How do you balance all of that? Because the life of a dirt late model driver is very, very busy. The life of a husband and dad is very, very busy as well. But how do you balance that? I'll be at Millbridge some night and you come rolling in there. How do you balance all of the extracurricular racing out?
I would say I'm just a racing nut, so it's tough, which obviously my wife running my apparel trailer, I got an RV, so they're with me 90% of the year. So the nice part is whenever I go race, they get to go race with me, so then whenever I do go run the micro or sprint car or midget, whatever that outside the late model thing is, usually I get to go too. So it makes it a little easier on me. I think this coming year it might be a little bit harder. Both boys are in school, so we ended up moving to Iowa, so they won't be on the road as much, but so I think now, instead of, hey, let's go race here this weekend, I might be like, hey, maybe I'll go home and see the family.
I love when you win a race, because when the family shows up, it's chaos in Victory Lane. It is. There's one kid over here. There's one kid eating confetti. There's one kid doing all. What's that like, though, for you as his dad, to have this time with your kids in such special moments?
Oh, it's awesome. Anytime whether I win or lose, they always tell me, Dad, you did a good job. I'm like, Dad kind of sucked tonight, but that's all right. But no, growing up, but obviously my family didn't race professionally like I do, but every Friday or Saturday we're always at Manzanita or Canyon, Casa Grande, somewhere in Arizona racing. So I got to grow up around it, so I'm glad that my kids get to do it. And then I feel like they don't quite understand just yet how special it is, how much we travel and we do get to race and enjoy all those family moments. And really anytime, like I said, when we can win, they want to go play in the confetti, they want to jump on the nose, they want to get crazy, but at the same time, man, they've been cooped up in the apparel trailer all day, so finally they can get out and have a little fun.
Manzanita, man, what was it like? How much did you race there, and what was that like?
So I got to race there not a super lot, but quite a bit. I started in 2005, and then it was open for a few years after that. So I never got to win on the half mile. I ran second 2 or 3 times, but I won a bunch on the 3rd mile. So just growing up there, I always went to the Western World. Anytime there's any big late model sprint car modified race, we were there and enjoying it. So it sucks that it ended up closing, because I felt like for me, it was the only time you got to go somewhere, and whenever there's a big race, all the good people showed up. Usually not very often you have a big late model race or a big sprint car race or big any kind of race and all the people show up. For Manzanita, everyone wanted to go. So growing up around there, it was awesome. Kind of wish we could still get to go.
I do the NASCAR stuff, and about every 3rd trip out there, I drive by the intersection to see if it's still closed. I went to probably 2 or 3 Western Worlds, but I just think the place is absolutely amazing. All right, we're going to do a mystery box question now here. Ricky, reach in there, grab your question. That's it. All right. Now we're talking. What was your first race car?
So it was a stock car. It was a 76 Buick Skylark. It's crazy that I can remember that, but it was orange. The inside of it was blue. One of my good friends, Chris McCurdy, he was the one that built it. So we built it in 2004. And I started racing it in 2005.
So this is a hand-built thing, and where'd you race it at?
Manzanita. Actually, the first year I ran there, won Rookie of the Year, ended up 9th in points. So that kind of kick-started my whole career.
The old Buick, the old orange Buick. That is that. Ricky, always good. A little downtime now, or what do you? Well, no, you don't have any downtime. Well, you got Tulsa Shootout next. Is that the next one on the agenda?
Yep. So I think I got the next 2-3 weeks off, and pretty much I haven't touched the micros since the last time I ran them, which would have been Millbridge a few weeks ago while we're at Charlotte. So get those ready for Shootout, turn around, get ready for Chili Bowl, and then pretty much head to Florida after that and Kickstarter season all over again.
Do you ever just sit back and say this is pretty cool?
I do all the time, actually. We'll have a weekend like this where you kind of see everybody and relax. I'm like, man, I kind of wish I was in a race car right now.
I'm with you. I feel the same way with what I do with the broadcasting. It really is. Ricky, always a pleasure. Thanks for the time.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
RTJ. I'm going to keep buying those lottery tickets. Who knows? Maybe you'll see me drinking beer in an RTJ T-shirt at a racetrack near you.